Hi friends, welcome back to PM Data Lab. In this video, we'll go one step bigger. We'll start with real data analysis in Excel step by step. First, we'll see how to import data properly. Then, we'll do data cleaning, that is, handle missing values, remove duplicates, and fix formats. Finally, we'll prepare the data to get clear and meaningful insights. Simple, practical Excel la work pannu. So you can see how powerful it is. Ready, huh? Let's start. First, let's import data into Excel. Wait, I hope everyone knows what is data. Simple solananna. Data means any kind of information we collect and store, that is, numbers, text, dates, names, sales figures, etc. For example, if we run a shop, daily orders, product details, and customer information, everything becomes data. Why do we need data? Because data helps us see patterns, find insights, and make better decisions. Let's see the 4 common ways to import data into Excel. Open Excel interface, go to Data tab, click Get Data. You'll see many options. First one, from files, that is, Excel files, CSV files. CSV means comma separated files. PDFs, it's a very common way everyone used. This is the simplest and most used method. Next, from databases like SQL Server or MySQL. For example, company sales data stored monthly. Students' mark lists are always stored in a database. We can retrieve SQL data from Excel. Next, from online services or web, like SharePoint, Salesforce, or public website tables. For examples, daily gold rates table from a website. Enter the URL and bring the data directly. Next, from Power Query or other sources. This is an advanced method merging multiple files, cleaning, and transforming. Excel la data import panna romba options irukku. But these are the most useful and common ways. Let's see practically how to import the Titanic dataset step by step into Excel. Now, we'll work with a real raw dataset, the Titanic dataset from Kaggle. Go to kaggle.com. Kaggle is a free website where people share real-world datasets, do data science competitions, and learn together. It's very popular among data analysts, students, and data scientists. You just need to create a free account to download datasets. In the search bar, type Titanic dataset. Find the file named train.csv. This is the main dataset with passenger details. Download it to your computer. Ready? Super. This dataset is actually quite famous because it's real passenger data from the Titanic ship. It has names, age, gender, ticket class, fare, and even whether they survived. But wait, why do we call it raw data? Well, because it isn't perfectly clean. There are missing values, mixed formats, and maybe even some duplicates hiding inside. So, together, we'll see step by step how to import it into Excel, how to spot those missing values and other issues, and finally, how to clean it up so it's ready for real analysis. Practical simple Excel work பண்ணுவோம். All right, ready? Let's start. Now, open Excel, go to the Data tab, click Get Data. From Text CSV, select the train.csv file and click Load. That's it. Now, the Titanic data is safely inside Excel, ready for us to explore. But wait. Before we jump into cleaning or making fancy charts, there's something very important every data analyst should do. First, understand the problem or goal. In real life, we don't just clean data blindly. We ask, what question are we trying to answer? Or, what business problem are we solving? For the Titanic dataset, the big question might be what factors increased the chances of survival? Once we know the goal, our steps become clear. 1. Explore and clean the data. 2. Analyze it. 3. And finally, get useful, meaningful insights. So always remember, understand the problem, clean the data, analyze, and find insights. All right, let's see what data we actually have. Passenger ID, unique number for each passenger. Survived, 1 means survived, 0 means did not survive. P class, ticket class, first, second, third. Name, full name. Sex, male or female. Age, passenger's age, some values missing. SIPSP, number of siblings or spouses aboard. Parch, number of parents or children aboard. Ticket, ticket number. Fare, price paid for the ticket. Cabin, cabin number, often missing. Embarked, port where passenger boarded. C equal to Cherbourg, Q equal to Queenstown, S equal to Southampton. Isn't it fascinating? This is real historical data from over 100 years ago. And our mission? To discover, did women and children really survive more? Did first class passengers have a higher chance? Which factors really mattered? Okay, friends, now let's tackle the first and most common issue we see in almost every real data set: missing values. Those empty cells where data is supposed to be. Why is this such a big problem? Because if we try to calculate averages, percentages, or build charts, these missing values can give wrong results or even cause errors. So let's check step by step how to find them in Excel. Step 1. Find missing values in Excel. Go to Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight cells, Rules, Blanks. In our Titanic dataset, you'll usually see age column has some missing values. Cabin column has many missing values. Embarked column might have a few missing cells. And guess what? Excel shows us there are about 866 blank cells. Step 2. Find duplicates. Go to Data, remove duplicates, select Passenger ID. Excel will check and tell you if there are any duplicate rows. But here, no duplicates found. Yay! Step 3. Check text formatting. Are the values in the sex column always written the same way? Like all lowercase male, female, or mixed cases like male, female? Inconsistent text formatting can create confusion when we analyze. Step 4. Remove extra spaces. Sometimes names or other text fields have invisible spaces at the start or end. Can mess up analysis. Use formula equal to trim to remove them easily. Step 5. Check data types. Make sure age and fare are numbers. They should be right aligned in Excel. Name and sex should be text left aligned. These steps together are called data profiling. Understanding what's missing, messy, or inconsistent so we know what to fix. Once we know the problems, super! Now let's clean them step by step. Friends, sometimes missing values are in text fields, like the embarked column, which shows ports where passengers boarded. S. Southampton, C. Cherbourg, Q. Queenstown. How to do it in Excel? Select Embarked column, insert Pivot table. Drag Embarked into both rows and values. Excel counts how many times each port appears. Find the most common, usually S. Most passengers actually boarded from S. So it makes sense to fill the missing cells with S. keeps data complete and realistic. Go back to datasheet, highlight blanks, type S, press Ctrl plus Enter to fill all at once. Done. Now there are no missing values in embarked and data size stays the same. Simple but effective. Now comes age. It's a number, so we don't want to fill with random values. Instead, we use the median age. Why median? Because the median is not affected by very high or low values. It shows a typical passenger's age better. How to do it? In a blank cell, type equal to median, select age column. Excel shows median age, usually about 28. Go to age column, highlight blanks, press Ctrl plus G, select special, click blanks, click OK. Then type 28. Press Ctrl plus Enter to fill all blank cells at once. Now the age column is complete. No more missing values. See, step by step, with a little care and logic, we have turned messy raw data into clean, useful data, ready for real analysis. Always remember, don't clean blindly. Understand the data, see where it's messy, and fix it thoughtfully. Okay, ready? Let's keep going and get deeper insights from our Titanic dataset. All right, friends, now let's look at the cabin column. And oh wow, this column has a lot of missing values, sometimes over 70%. Now you might wonder, should we just fill them? Well, filling it with median or average doesn't make sense here because cabin is text. And honestly, we don't know which cabins the missing passengers had. So what can we do? Let me show you two practical options. Option 1, simply leave it blank and skip the cabin column in our analysis. Option 2, create a new column called has cabin and fill it with yes or no, like this. If cabin is blank, no. If cabin has a value, yes. Why? This way, we can still get meaningful insights, like did passengers who had cabin survive more often? And it's super simple in Excel. Just type equal sign if is blank of cabin means no, otherwise yes. Done. Now you have a new clean column you can use in your analysis. Before you finish, save your cleaned data as a new file, like Titanic_cleaned.xlsx. So you always keep the original raw data safe. All right, friends. Today we did something really practical and important together. We imported real data into Excel, identified those messy raw data problems like missing values and duplicates, and step by step, we cleaned the Titanic dataset, filling missing values, removing duplicates, fixing text formats, and setting the right data types. Remember, this cleaning process isn't just busy work. It's truly the foundation of any strong, reliable data analysis. And you found this video helpful? Please hit the like button. It really motivates me to keep making more easy, practical tutorials just for you. Video புடிச்சிருந்தா like பண்ணுங்க. யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தா ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் வீடியோ மிஸ் ஆகாம இருக்க மறக்காம பெல் பட்டனும் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. Let's learn together, grow together. ரொம்ப thanks for watching. See you very soon. Bye.